Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
From another day here in Melbourne.
It has gotten a little bit into the fall vibes. As you can see, it's cold and overcast.
But y'all, the time has come. Today we are finally trying something that is pretty much synonymous with Australia. In fact, the slogan for it is, "Tastes like Australia." And the food that we're trying is...
Kangaroo.
No.
Koala.
It's neither of those. It's Vegemite.
When we were kids, it seems to me there was lots of laughter and energy. There was Vegemite, Vegemite.
For our non-Aussie viewers, Vegemite is a thick, dark spread that's made from leftover brewer's yeast with some vegetables and spices added. It's similar to British Marmite, though I'm guessing that Aussies and Brits would argue that it's not that similar. I was trying to think of the first time I ever heard of Vegemite. I remembered it was from that song, Down Under. Do you remember that?
Whoa.
Did I hear that thunder? I don't know the words other than Down Under and Thunder.
They talk about Vegemite in that?
Yeah. Yeah, he says something about eating a Vegemite sandwich, and I just assumed it was like a sandwich with vegetables on it or something.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know when the first time I heard about Vegemite was.
But since then, we have resisted the urge to try Vegemite, mostly because we just assumed we wouldn't like it, but also because we were waiting for the right moment to try it.
Right moment, yeah. We weren't putting it off until almost our last day in Australia or anything like that. Melbourne is actually the perfect city to try Vegemite because it was invented here in 1922. So some people really love Vegemite.
It's like salt. That's it. Oh, it's fantastic.
Some people really hate Vegemite.
Look, I do not like the Vegemite.
I'm hoping we will be in the love it category.
Hope so.
But one thing is for certain, most Australians do love it, and it is a staple in most households. In fact, we went to a liquor store the other day, and the lady was telling us how much she loves Vegemite. In fact, she says she makes sure that is the one thing she has in her cabinet always, because if there's nothing else to eat, she can at least have a Vegemite sandwich.
You guys, we have the cutest little jar of Vegemite right here. We got the smallest we could find because we figured on the off chance that we don't like it, we don't have that much that we have to throw out or give away to some Aussie person on the street. First things first, we've got to do the smell test. I don't know if it's a good idea to smell it first, but I'm gonna.
I don't know, I was even cooking with it early and resisted the urge to smell it.
Yeah, we've used a little bit of it. Ugh.
No good.
Oh, it doesn't smell. Wow, that is not what I was thinking it would smell like.
It smells like beef licorice. Ew.
Yeah, it's very kind of meaty smelling.
Ew. It smells like beef gravy with licorice in it.
Yeah, it's like congealed meat juice. It's not like it smells bad though.
It smells super salty.
It smells
too.
like beef jerky.
It's got a lot going on in there.
This might not actually be that bad.
Maybe
Well,
we'll really
now
love
I'm
it.
excited to try it.
There are all sorts of dishes that you can make with Vegemite. We thought of some really fun and interesting ones,
Yep.
I think.
But first up, we should probably try it the most classic way, which I'm guessing is the way that most Australians prefer their Vegemite, and that is going to be on a piece of buttered toast. Did you think we were really gonna put that much on this toast? Heck no. We've spent enough time in Australia that we know you gotta use it sparingly.
All right, is that spraying? It's really hard, I'm realizing, to spread this stuff. It's really thick.
Yeah. So we've already got some butter on the toast that's kind of melted in. We also heard that you're supposed to put the butter on first, and I've seen people get pretty disgruntled in some of the forums for people saying that they put the Vegemite on first.
It does seem weird. You'd want the butter to be melted. I don't know. Although I guess maybe you want the Vegemite to be melted. You
So
think
is that a
that's
good amount? Is that a good amount? I don't know. Guys, this is our first time. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, that looks good. Maybe we don't need that much. So.
Yeah, that looks fine. I'm
All
gonna
right, cut it in half, and we'll
Yep.
try it at the same time.
Oh, geez, it's happening.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Cheers.
Cheers, I
Our
guess.
first time trying Vegemite.
Okay.
Whoa, it's salty. Woo!
Oh no.
Holy cow, it's
Oh.
potent.
No, I don't like it.
Wow, that is so much saltier than I thought it would ever be.
It got all over my teeth and it kept. Oh, jeez.
It doesn't help that there are some crispy burn bits on the toast that's just making it kind of salty and burn tasting. It's not, sorry guys, it's not that good.
Wow, I was not expecting it to be like that overwhelming.
Yeah, wow, I would put even less than, I mean, it's not,
Oh
I
my
like the
God.
saltiness, but even that was too much, I think. Maybe I just need to get more used to it. I need to eat more Vegemite.
Yeah, you do that. You tell me how that goes.
Oh God, it's so salty. And we used unsalted butter on this thing too. The first bite of it really punched me in the face, but it's not that awful of a taste. It's just so dang salty.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like salty motor oil.
Yeah, it's got kind of a motor oil vibe. I'm open-minded to this, you guys. I think this could grow on me. I can see why you like it in a small amount.
I really want to taste it, like in a good way. No. We have read that if you add avocado or a hard-boiled egg or a fried egg or anything like that, definitely anything to cover up that flavor, maybe try that.
We were gonna try it with an avocado, but we couldn't find a ripe one at the store earlier, so maybe next time.
Up next, we have a slightly different dish that has a bunch of cheese on it, and maybe that'll help to even out the flavors. Although, now I am really terrified about the amount of Vegemite I spread in there. I thought it was really thin, but maybe it was still way too thick. We are trying a Vegemite cheese roll. I made this little bad boy earlier today. You do some self-rising flour, some butter, some milk, you mix it all together, make a dough, and then you rub the Vegemite on there really thinly and then cover it in cheese, roll it up. You cut it with scissors and then pull them different ways so they look like little roll-ups, and then you just bake it. It was pretty easy to put together.
It turned out really good. It's nice and golden on the top, kind of flaky looking. There's bits of cheese baked on there, and then of course you can see the Vegemite kind of spilling out as well. It remains to be seen whether or not we put too much or too little Vegemite on there. I don't know that you can put too little.
It was so hard to spread it on the dough. I kept ripping the dough. I don't know if you're supposed to like warm up the Vegemite before you use it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know if there's a secret to actually spreading Vegemite. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna cut two from the middle because those are the best looking.
Oh, one of my favorite things about this recipe is that the cheese you use is called tasty cheese. I thought it was just meaning like pick out whatever tasty cheese you'd like, but there's literally a brand of cheese here called tasty cheese. My brain is really gonna want this to be a cinnamon roll, and it's gonna be the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's got a nice cheesy doughy smell to it. It almost smells like macaroni and cheese.
It does.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Maybe.
All right, Vegemite scroll, here we go. Oh, it's nice and warm. Straight out of the oven.
Definitely better than the toast.
Much better. I would say the Vegemite is subtle, but it adds something to this. I think it's better with it.
Yeah.
It's really nice and salty and just kind of an interesting flavor to it.
I think if you rolled up some bacon in there as well, this would be a great little breakfast treat.
Wow, it is nice and cheesy and so gooey in the middle. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
You really nailed it.
Okay.
Wow, that's good.
This is pretty yummy, and I'm glad because I would have been so sad if we wouldn't finish this.
Yeah, and we got a ton of it to eat still, guys. Check it out. We are 1 for 2,
Yeah.
I'd say. And I think I'm gonna come around to the Vegemite toast.
Up next is Vegemite Spaghetti. But we don't have spaghetti noodles and there's no tomato sauce, so it's really just Vegemite noodles. But basically, the recipe said you just mix pasta with butter and a teaspoon of Vegemite. I did way less than a teaspoon though because I made not a full serving, and I'm scared that that was too much.
And we did come across some other recipes for Vegemite spaghetti as well, but this was the first one we came across, so this is the one we're trying.
Let us know if you actually eat this,
Yeah,
the butter and Vegemite on noodles.
I have a feeling that not many Australians are eating this. So I got a nice little brown piece there with a lot of Vegemite on it, so that'll be fun. Cheers.
I guess.
You know, I thought it would be a lot more salty, but it's not that salty.
Maybe
it's not
I used
super
too
flavorful.
little Vegemite this time.
Yeah, it's weird. The Vegemite's kind of scary because you never know if it's going to be way too much or not enough.
Yeah. It's not very salty.
No.
Mostly just tastes like buttered noodles.
Yeah, it just has kind of a mustiness to it.
Yes, that's what I would say. It just has like,
Oopsie.
a little
Man
something
down.
to
Noodle down.
hide it back here. I guess if you're in a pinch though, and all you have are noodles and butter and Vegemite, why not?
That's a meal. Well, it was interesting, but this is probably the most lackluster dish. Even more lackluster than the toast.
The recipe, the lady said that you could also add grated Parmesan to this to make it super fancy.
Maybe that would take it to the next level. Well, we have one more Vegemite dish to try, and it's probably the one I am the most excited about.
These are Vegemite chicken wings. They're kind of Asian inspired, I think. The recipe was some honey, some Vegemite, and some soy sauce. And we were supposed to have some sort of Chinese wine, but we couldn't find it at the store, so we left it out. I don't know that that would have made a difference. I marinated them for about 3 hours in that concoction, and then I put it in a frying pan, and then poured all of the marinade in there until it all kind of caramelized, I guess, and it turned this nice brown color, got really gooey.
It looks pretty interesting. I mean,
Yeah,
they look
it's
like they
like-
could be pretty tasty.
Barbecue chicken wings. I was scared. We're actually having chicken wings for dinner, but I was too scared to marinate them all in it, just in case we hated it.
Yeah, so we just have
did
two little little Vegemite chicken wings. That's great. But this is the chicken that we got at the market in our last video.
Yes, I hope I cooked these. I've never done wings in
Yeah.
a pan before.
I have a feeling this is going to have a very strong Vegemite flavor to
Oh,
it.
jeez. I didn't put that much Vegemite in there.
I think this is going to be the highlight, though. I'm
Okay.
hoping. All right, you ready?
I'm hoping, yep.
Here we go. Whoa.
Oh.
Woo! Ah! Oh, it's too much. Ah!
Oh man. That first bite I thought, oh, this is gonna be really good. It's kind of sweet. And you got the soy
Ooh.
sauce, but then I don't know if the sauce burnt in the pan and stuff. It just
Maybe.
adds to it when it tastes
Wow.
bad.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a
Oh.
tire.
It does taste like a tire.
You got a little Vegemite on your lip there.
Oh, great. Can save it
All right.
for later.
The chicken itself is actually cooked well, but I'm completely taken out of it by the taste of
Oh.
that Vegemite. It's just really musty and old tar kind of tasting
It
or
tastes-
something like that.
It's like if you set a tire on fire.
Ugh, and very
And-
salty. I may be open to giving this another try, but we'll just do a lot less Vegemite, I think. That's the key.
Literally, like,
Just the slightest little bit. Maybe this much for like 20 chicken wings. That
Yeah.
would have been good. Well, it is getting cold out here. It is also getting dark, so I think we're going to head inside while Allison is cleaning off the
So
Vegemite
messy.
mess that she's made.
oh, it's so dark. Ugh.
But I hope you guys enjoyed watching us squirm trying Vegemite for the very first time.
We gave it a good go, right?
Yeah, and if you have any of your favorite Vegemite dishes or ways that you like to prepare it or something like that, or if you just want to make fun of us for doing this horribly, leave us a comment below and let us know. After Melbourne, we are going to be heading to Las Vegas.
We're gonna
y'all.
be in Vegas.
Yeah, so we're gonna go in and watch The Hangover to get us all hopped up to go to Vegas.
Yeah, and we will not be taking this Vegemite with us on that
Probably
trip.
not.
All right, that'll do it. Tomorrow we will be out in Melbourne for one final day exploring the city, seeing some amazing sights, trying some good foods. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait. But that's it for now. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.